When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will put it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Callow. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and...
He's going to go for a big one. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Callow. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Auburn offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's backed up. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And you just have to have better field awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're out on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Vols racing to the line in a hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stepping back, it's Barnett. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming in. Well done.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Volunteers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Off play action. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kane.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few 1st downs, get that first down right now.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Howard. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Howard. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. to the ground with the bat. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Bringing the heat. Finding an escape route. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And it'll be down right there.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let him have...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Softened them up with the run. Now to throw. Gonna let it fly. He caught it. Touchdown ball. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. With the catch, it's Robinson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the run, fires downfield. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game. Auburn going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. The give on the inside. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. Inside the 30. There he goes. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Here's the handoff. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
39, Auburn, 0.
Here he comes with the return. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At midfield, he's got room. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
0.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room near thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. It's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Looking for the goal line. He gets it in. Touchdown ball. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Now don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't. Here they come, and it's blocked. He's got it and going the other way.
And that time there, it looked like the defense just overloaded the left-hand side. And how about the speed getting into the backfield, making that punt block look easy?
They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 13 over UMass. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered.
And the ball is loose on the return. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off play action on first down. Under fire.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Off the play fake. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Vols look to keep this drive humming. To the ground. He's got it again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Headed to the end zone. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there. And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. The offense changing the play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Keeps looking downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Just trying to get one off has been an adventure for these guys. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Vols!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
0.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got the compare to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn sends out the punting unit. At this point, just not getting it blocked is a win. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
A loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Under fire. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end. Let's take a look at how we got here. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Just trying to get a punt off has been an adventure with these guys. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention and practice this week in the film room because they have gone down everybody right now on the same page.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to him again. Showing off the arm. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, punt, punt. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense putting points on the board. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On first down from their own 22. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the middle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Volunteers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is work. That's why they built this lead. They had a great day today.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've got this game in hand. Maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,